Well, no snow anywhere to be found, no ice anywhere to be found. It's actually going to be almost 60 today and 50s and 40s for the next 2 weeks. So, again, winter is just not showing up here in southern New England. This happened last year. We ended up getting some snow. This year it's looking like either the same thing or just nothing's going to happen. Winters have really been going away up here, and honestly, the last 5 or 6 years have been hit or miss. Some years we get snow and ice a lot. Some years we barely get it, and some years like this, you know, we're getting 60-degree temps. But anyways, today we got actually some pool work to do. A couple emergency phone calls have been coming in with the freeze and thaw and all that stuff. So what's today? Today is what, the 29th, 30th of December. New Year's Eve's tomorrow. So we're right in between the holidays, but it is going to be almost 60 today. Did get a call for an emergency job. Customer closed their own pool. Clearly didn't do something right. Something froze and cracked, and it's leaking water everywhere. So we got to try to get that fixed before the whole pool drains out. So that's the plan for today. Gonna get everything we need loaded up, and we'll get on our way. Hopefully too, once we get that done, I got to clean the spreader out of this truck and go through. We had a really small salt event a couple nights ago, but nothing that was even worth recording. Basically it rained, and then that cold front came through that everybody got with those crazy storms, and we had like a couple puddles on some parking lots freeze up, so we went out and kind of spot hit those parking lots, but didn't get any footage of that. But that's got to get cleaned out today too, so hopefully we can get that done too. So I don't think I've really shown the inside of this trailer too much. It's somewhat organized right now. Could be better, but we keep all our plumbing stuff in here for repairs, all our tools, just about everything construction and service related is in here. Extra pieces of pipe, blower, wetsuit, pipe, like I said. We got all our tools, toolboxes, cutoff saws, all that. We got a cabinet full of extra fittings. So we keep this thing basically stocked up, and anytime we're doing big repair jobs or stuff like that, this trailer comes with us. That way we have everything we need. Today's job is out pretty much in a city. If anybody's from the area, it's in Quincy. It's basically the city that's attached to Boston. Real tight parking in there, so I'm not dragging this trailer into the city. So I'm gonna have to kind of guess what we're gonna need for fittings for repairs, and bring them with us, and hopefully we have everything we need. Usually what I do in this case is I'll bring 2 or 3 of everything, just in case, even if we don't need it, and we'll just put it back. I try to keep the fittings organized, and I'll do a whole trailer tour at some point, but we got all 1.5 inch up here, 2-inch stuff, a little bit of everything, you know, 90s, 45s, couplings, 2-inch 45s, 2-inch 90s, male adapters, unions, you name it. We have all the fittings in here. We got ball valves. I got, you know, PVC to barb fittings for that type of plumbing. We have a whole cabinet in here of all random fittings, special unions, 2-inch unions. I got a whole box of just random above ground fittings, you name it. We have literally just about every fitting you can possibly use on a swimming pool. I try to keep this thing stocked up, you know, extra hose clamps, you name it. I try to keep this thing stocked at all times. That way we don't run out of stuff, and we have everything we need on the job. So like I said, it's not the most organized right now, but it's better than it definitely has been. I'll be organizing this thing at some point this winter and going through it and restocking it up, but grab everything we need, get it in the truck, and we'll get out of here. So this repair, kind of an interesting one. I'll show you when we get there. Kind of pieced together, to be honest. It's like a homeowner fix. It's got like 3 different types of pipe. I know there's a little bit of hard PVC, there's some flex PVC, and there's black poly pipe. And it looks like it's all literally pieced together with a ball valve that cracked. So the problem with this situation, I'll explain when we get there. It's a pool that has a bottom drain. It's an above ground pool with a bottom drain. So he didn't winterize the bottom drain, it froze and cracked, now it's leaking all the water from the bottom of the pool. There's no way to stop that water from leaking unless you get in the pool and plug it, which we're not doing, it's way too cold. So we're either gonna need to plug the line just to stop the leak, blow it out and plug it and winterize it and fix it in the spring, or come up with something creative to try to get the repair done and the water stopped. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do that. So we're definitely gonna try, but I think it's gonna be a repair that will probably be done in the spring. So gonna have to grab a couple random fittings, because like I said, it's pieced together. We might have to get creative on this one. And then worst comes to worst, we're just gonna take our winterizing blower, blow the water out of the line, cap it, plug it, call it a winter, and we'll fix it in the spring. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. That way we can plug the drain in the inside in the spring. So I'm just gonna grab a couple random fittings for now and throw them in the bucket. I missed. Throw them in the bucket, a little bit of everything. And if we need it, we need it. If we don't, we don't. Definitely need some barb fittings. Actually, that might actually help. But I don't know what we're gonna need. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of everything. A lot of barb fittings we're probably gonna need just in case, because it is a lot of that type of plumbing. So I might actually just put this little box. We have a little bit of everything in here. I'll just bring a whole box. Alright, we'll get loaded up and get out of here in a second. Alright, so I'm assuming the crack's probably right here.
Take the tape off and see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, probably our only option. Maybe just get a plug and we can plug it once we take it off. Alright, so what's happening here? This is the bottom drain to the bottom of the pool. Obviously on an regular above ground pool, you just have your skimmer. Water comes out of the skimmer, goes to your pump. These pools are a little different. They got the skimmers and they got a bottom drain in the center of the pool. This wasn't winterized, it looked like, and it cracked. So we got to try to figure out how to fix it, or at least just stop the water from leaking today, because this pool is completely empty. Alright, so we took the tape off. You can see freeze crack right here. So this line obviously never got blown out or whatever, winterized, and it just expansion crack. So it's kind of pieced together like I was saying earlier. It's got black poly pipe, flex PVC, and then you got flex regular PVC. So what we're gonna do is we have this exact valve with us. We're gonna break this union off, and we're gonna basically just replace the bottom half of the valve, which is over there, with a new one like that. And then we're gonna thread in, this is a male adapter with barbs that's onto here. So we're gonna just thread that in, have it ready to go, heat this, pull this off, put the new one on, and hopefully that should line up. Sounds easier said than done, but that's kind of what we're thinking of doing. Worst comes to worst, we're gonna at least get this blown out with the blower, plugged up, and we'll have to come back in the spring. You got that threaded in?
Yeah.
Might be gold. I got the fucking... Actually, that'll work. Let's see. Yep. Oh, why don't we do this? Get a plug ready. Change of plans. So what we're gonna do, this isn't cracked, we're just gonna unthread this right out, thread the new one right in. That way, because this isn't coming off. This is just so tight and it's cold, we're not gonna be able to heat it. It's not really made to be heated, but we'll just thread it right in real tight, shut the valve on that so the water don't leak. We gotta plug in it right now, and that should solve the problem. Hopefully.
I will. Alright, so now the customer said thank you so much for coming, by the way.
It's the second you pull, it's gonna start leaking, so
yep, push the ball in the center of that.
you want me to pull that the ball part out and put the plug in?
I mean, we're almost done.
That's true, you might get it tight enough.
That's... I don't think it's leaking. So now we just gotta... There you go.
Alright, I would tighten up more before we, oh, it's not leaking, right?
No.
I'd like to get a couple more cranks on it.
The thing is, the fitting, it's... Oh, actually, if I hold the fitting with this,
Yeah,
then we can...
crank in a couple more. Fucking Charlie. Let me just get it to the valve straight and we should be good. Right about there.
Alright, cool.
That's tight. Alright, so. Alright, problem solved. Just gotta tighten this clamp.
Yep.
Well, that went pretty well. It's not the ideal situation where it's got, one, this pipe's coming out at an angle, two, it's already pieced together. You know, just very weird setup. We didn't do this, so. But that worked out real well. We were able to get this in threaded. It's not leaking anymore. Valve's off. We do got to blow this out, though.
This is why you winterize your
Yeah,
main
that's
drains
why
here,
you
people.
winterize it. You don't
Why
do
you
shut the
winterize it
valve.
properly.
Alright, problem solved. We just gotta get the blower out and winterize this real quick so it doesn't do that again. Checking the system out. We just found the drain plug is still in the filter. And there's water in the pump. The drain plug's still in the pump. And he's up there checking out the skimmer. This is frozen solid. So they're very lucky this didn't crack, this didn't crack, and this didn't crack. It's why you winterize your pools properly. If you don't winterize them, literally this could crack, your tank could crack. Any of this is all plastic, it could all crack. And I mean, you're looking at a lot of repair and a lot of money to fix all this stuff. So we're gonna pull the plugs on this, and we're actually gonna winterize it real quick while we're here, just to be safe, because we don't want any issues. Yeah, very, very, very lucky that this did not crack. So I'm gonna put the plugs in this pump basket. And that way all the water will drain out of this. It's stuck in the lines right now. So that went well. Going to back to the shop, gotta wash the salt spreader out, and then probably call it a day. Maybe find some other couple things to do since it's a nice day out, but gonna take the scenic drive along the nice beaches of Quincy, Massachusetts. We just go back to the shop. The raise button on the plow on this blue truck here fell off over the summer months somehow. So we glued it back on, but now my fear is it's stuck. So we're gonna test it out right now. So the button fell off on this and the up's not working. So we're trying to figure out what to do here without having to buy a new controller. Alright, so We're gonna need to get a new, we just looked it up, you can get just basically the button part. Seems to be working. It's just there's supposed to be a little gap between the buttons, and obviously with this broke it's not. So we'll get that ordered, and hopefully that solves the problem. I don't really want to spend, you know, $300 on a controller if I don't have to, but if we have to, we'll have to get a new controller. It still works. I mean, we can go side to side, and it even goes up. It's just very finicky. So it is what it is. Last thing on today's to-do list, I want to get the salt spreader in the back of this truck washed out real quick. Fortunately, we don't have water at the shop here, so usually we have to go to a car wash or somewhere to spray it out. So gonna do that real quick, and then we'll grease it up when we get back, spray it all down, and probably call it a day. Got it all washed out, sprayed down everything real quick. So it didn't really go crazy. There wasn't a ton of salt in there, but I like to spray the ratchets, the grate up here. Anything that's metal. I'm gonna just let this drip dry for a few minutes, and we'll spray this all down, get it all cleaned up when we get back to the shop. So it should be in good shape. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. We got this thing cleaned out. I just sprayed it down and didn't get any footage of it, but beautiful day out, 60 degrees, New Year's Eve tomorrow. So this is gonna be the last video of the year of 2022. So looking onward to 2023 after this. Hopefully we get some snow pretty soon. Not looking too good at all. The 14-day forecast coming out for the next 2 weeks are literally 50s all next week and rain, and then looks like 40s a week after that. So no cold weather in sight. Who knows what's going on, but it is what it is. Have some stuff around this shop we're going to be doing. I got some more videos coming out down the pipeline. So, but this is definitely going to be the last video of 2022, and we'll see you guys in 2023. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for all the support this year, and I hope everybody has a good new year. We'll see you next year.